how early it started and what it has. It has been very, 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 very sort of, less. And one of the biggest challenges that the IoT industry has today is something we call interoperability. What do I mean by that? For example, today, especially in India and in most countries, except in US because of certain, business reasons, when you go buy a phone in India, you can buy the phone and their cellular, when I use the word phone, I mean a cellular phone and a cellular providers are not interlinked with each other, right? The cellular provider will not say, only these 3 phones work with my network. You can buy any phone that is sold in the market, and technically you can get any service from any service provider. And that is true in most, obviously, even in US, it's sort of true, but the reason is, because of certain business deals and because, they sort of bundle it with your service and they make sure that, you don't have to pay the entire phone cost of the phone upfront. You basically pay it a monthly basis. There are certain business reasons why, they have you, these are the phones that are compatible and all that stuff. But overall, if you look at it, right, if you look at it, and that compatibility has been made because the protocols and our open standards, which means to say anybody can tomorrow can create a phone, and if they are compliant to the standards, they must work with. So you can have your phone from company A, your provider from company B, and company B can use equipment, their entire equipment from company C, D, E, and F. As long as they're compliant to the standards, they should be interoperable with each other. Unfortunately, in IoT, that's not the case. You are completely end-to-end from top to bottom. You are generally locked, except in a very few cases, you are locked with the same provider. So if you go with a service provider, you must take the equipment from that service provider itself. The sensors should be from that service provider itself. The platform should be from that service provider itself. The service should be from that service provider itself.
Sorry, sir, for interrupting. So does this not related with a specific business problem? Because here I see this is happening because of the two businesses having their own, business challenges or the market that they want to occupy for that. So in case if I talk about two different cellular service provider, let's suppose Jio in India, and they want to have a kind of ecosystem for their devices that they produce to keep it into their ecosystem, and they don't want anyone to penetrate their ecosystem, and that's where they want to keep their users into that ecosystem. Although interoperability can be extended if two cellular providers come together and create a ecosystem where both of the devices which are coming from one company and another is coming from company number 2, and they both can interact with